Our next guest is the co-owner of the old Lyme Inn, and here to tell us more about the historical buildings is Ken Kitchings. And, we
Hello.
welcome you to the show.
Hello.
Yeah, as you look around, we've got a lot of wonderful people working with us today. But tell us about the old Lyme Inn.
Well, I'll tell you, the old Lyme Inn, I've lived in the town for like 35 years, raised 3 kids there. And near our house was this building, which is right off 95, which was the old Lyme Inn. It's 1840s type building that's been owned and sold.
You said 1840s?
Yeah,
type
yeah.
building?
Oh, it's
Whoa,
old.
Yeah.
It's a historic landmark. And so when my wife and I were looking at it, it was like starting to go down. And we said, you know, every town needs to have a nuclei of a place where people get together, have fun, you know, have lunch, whatever. Yeah. And we decided to get into it. And when we started, it was like, oh, we can just fix the carpet and take care of the place.
Yeah.
And it took us 1 year and 3 months to get it up. So it was like 1 year and 3 months. We had this beautiful place, then we got to hire people, and then you hire people, and then now you're really in the business. And it's kind of like
snowballed.
Yeah, it's snowballed. And so we're in the hospitality business. We're in the, we have dining, we have a beautiful bar, we have a beautiful rooms, and we're trying just to be, we kind of call it a casual elegance, where people, number one, we got to hook in with the community of the town, so everyone could use the old Lyme Inn as a space to meet friends, have events, and also we need to get people from outside, from the city, from everywhere around the country as we're concerned. Because we think we really have a lot to offer in that. Number one, our location is 2 hours between Boston and New York. And
it's in New London?
No, it's in Old Lyme.
It's in Old
But
Lyme.
it's in New London County.
Yes.
So if you go over the Connecticut River, exit 70, there it is.
Off of 95.
Right off of good old 95.
What was it? Was it always an inn?
Yes, it was always an inn.
Way back in 1840s?
Well, no. At that point, it was a farmhouse, and there was a barn behind it, and it was a working farmhouse, and there still is this barn behind the inn that we're working on at this point, just to try to figure what's our next move. But we did everything in stages. First was the inn, getting the kitchen, hiring the staff, and then I eventually started at this music space called the Side Door, which I attached to it.
Yeah.
It was funny because I like the inn business, but I really like jazz club business.
There you go.
It was kind of like, how can we make the old Lyme Inn something special? And so we decided, as crazy as it was, why not a jazz thing here? And it was attached to the building. It used to be a little restaurant, and we put it on, and I've really had fun, man. All of a sudden, you're in the inn business and your hospitality, but we're trying to throw a different twist on it, that we can be hospitality, but we also can be some of the best world jazz people in the world.
Entertainment business. Yeah. Now, what was so appealing to you?
Well,
I mean, to
it was
start
just,
this. You didn't know it was going to turn into this.
No. Well, it was kind of funny because every jazz place that I've known is associated with some kind of hotel, and there's a restaurant, and the whole thing just made sense to me because number one, musicians going between Boston and New York are constantly on that road, and what a nice thing for them to stop at an inn.
Right.
To stay at the inn, to have a beautiful place to play, a beautiful room. And at the same time, where else can my customers come in, like say from New York, from Brooklyn, the Bronx, wherever, could come in, just take Metro North, takes you right into Old Saybrook. They can drive, or we even pick you up,
Yeah.
But, so they're there for an enjoyable weekend to relax, but also the state of the world jazz music.
So why don't we take that barn and turn it into like a mini museum?
That's right.
You have people. You just ask for Wynton Marsalis and
Yes.
all these people to donate stuff to this museum.
Absolutely.
This could be like a point between Albany, Boston, and New York.
And it's funny because as it's doing, the musicians we brought in and have loved the room, and it's an acoustical room. It's wonderful, and there's this elegance of just a simple inn. So it's a very different, like we were talking earlier, it's a little slower in Old Lyme, So
we have a new tourist destination spot.
Tourist destination.
There you go. All right. So we're gonna call up some of our friends and have them donate some stuff to the museum.
Yeah, or just come, stay at the inn, enjoy themselves, and hear great jazz music. And for 2 nights, there's also the Grizzle Museum. There's places to go. We're right near the Connecticut River.
Yeah.
So people can leave the city, come to the inn, enjoy themselves, and hear first-class jazz
Yeah.
music.
Because
everywhere.
before you got into saying that you had the music room,
Right.
that really took me over here. But I was
Right.
going to suggest that you
Yeah.
do a petting zoo.
There
and
you
farm
go.
back
There you
there.
go. Well, that could happen.
Yeah.
Don't put it out. Don't take it out of the picture. You
Yeah.
got to be open-minded in the hospitality.
That's
business.
right. That's right. This is great. I didn't know that was there.
Yep.
I'm glad you came in. What can people expect to find? I mean, the food. You get
Yeah, the food. We have excellent food. We have a beautiful kitchen. We have fantastic dining room, which we put in a wheelchair accessibility because we wanted to get handicapped people that come to an inn that can actually enjoy an inn. Most inns are old, and so that handicapped people, there's ways to get in, but it's not the easiest way. So people can come in, go to the bar, stay at the inn, come down, and if they want to see the jazz, there's this elevator, and we put it in. And people are saying, why would you want to do that in the inn? And I just said, because we really care about our customers. We really care about the people who come. So they have the experience that anyone else was. And the people, and it's just, there's older people that don't like steps, And so it's something, it's just an extra step of this way to make people come and relax. And the cool thing, too, is while they're there, there's musicians walking around, world class, and they're staying at the inn, too. So there's some of these music people show up and say, my gosh, was that Ralaswoni that just went by? And he says, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're in Old Lyme, Connecticut. But I kind of say, why not Old Lyme?
Yeah.
Just because, 95, as we know about that road, it's constant.
And a lot of people want to get out of the city. You
exactly.
got the big 4th of July weekend coming up.
Coming up. Yep.
Tell everybody to come on up.
Come on
There
down.
you go.
There we go. Come and enjoy yourselves. But it's an incredible, extraordinary evening and weekend we can do. And
Great.
so come on down.
There you go. All right, Ken, where can people find out more information about this?
They can get on www.com, www.olymeinn.com.
olymeinn.com.
And then also the jazz part of it is connected to the Lyme Inn. So if you get on that site, you're going to see a place called the Side Door. You can get your tickets, we can have dinner, we can have your room all set. So it's one-stop shopping.
There you go.
And we're excited.
Get in the side door,
Yeah,
you
get in
guys.
now.
Get into the
in now.
side door.
This is the time. Get in early.
Ken Kitchings,
All right.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Co-owner, the Old Lyme
Amen.
Inn.
All right.
Oh, man, I'm glad we found out about
Absolutely.
this.
You gotta come.
Oh, we're going to make some trips
right.
up there, man.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back.